Hi, welcome to JetSupport. My name is Lester Kulkers. We're working on a Falcon 900 today. We're changing a fuel pump. So we're changing this fuel pump today because it's failed. Normally we don't really change a fuel pump unless there's something wrong with it. There's 2 fuel pumps per tank, and the standby pump had failed, so that's the one we're going to change. A couple of things that we need to keep in mind for safety reasons. Obviously we need to drain the tank, which James already performed. The tank is pressurized, so we need to release the pressure, and obviously because it's fuel, we need to use protection like goggles and gloves. Let's go. So what James is doing now is he's undoing the 12 attachment screws to loosen the pump from the canister. This booster pump is installed inside a canister, so removing the pump will usually not result into draining the whole tank out. So we're placing a bucket in to catch the last bits of fuel, being careful not to splash everything around. There we go. There we go. So when the pump's removed, we give it a bit of a look around to see if there's nothing failed on the pump, no mechanical failure or debris coming out of the pump. We look inside the tank, we look on the pump, and if everything is clear, and we can proceed and install the new pump. See if there's nothing inside the screen. We have the pickup screen in the bottom here, so fuel gets sucked from the pickup screen in the bottom and pushed out through the top. So we look around here if there's no debris lying around, and we also look inside the top end just to make sure there's no mechanical bits coming out of the pump which could result into the fuel system. This all looks clear. So that means we can proceed with installing the other pump. So there's our replacement pump. Still need to put the new gaskets on here, or the O-rings actually. So an O-ring goes in here, an O-ring goes in there. What we just did is make sure, because there's a marking on the tank panel which have the special screws to make the bonding. So when fuel is moved around, it creates a static, and that static needs to be dissipated to the rest of the aircraft, otherwise we get sparks, and sparks and fuel you only want in the engine, so not anywhere else. So we lined up those 2 points and we put the special screws in there.
This is the electrical connector of the pump, and we're going to route it back to its receptacle. And of course it doesn't fit. There we go. My mixed varnish, ready to apply it to the fuel pump. These 2 yellow lines indicated the bonding screws, and those 2 bonding screws need to be sealed off with this lacquer, and we make sure that there is no possibility of oxygen getting here, because you will have corrosion starting, and that's why the bonded screws need to be sealed from the atmosphere.
Now we're going to transfer the fuel using the pressure refueling system, but actually we're going, not pressure refueling, but we're going to transfer fuel between 2 tank groups. So actually what we do then here, we switch on the defueling switch, which connects all the fuel manifolds to the refueling manifold. We select the tank group that we want to put fuel in, and we set it to the full partial switch to full. So now we can start the booster pump inside the cockpit. Well, welcome to the cockpit. From here we're going to operate the pumps to transfer the fuel from the tank groups where we transfer the fuel from. So as you can see here, we have the fuel quantity indicators here. The center tank group is empty because that's where we changed the pump, and we transferred the fuel from the center tank group to group 1 into group 3. So now we're going to change. Now we're going to pump the fuel from 3 and 1 to back to group 2, and we do that with using the refueling manifold, refueling panel on the outside we just did, and now we switch on the booster pump. So the booster pump is now pumping. It's time to test the standby pump. So we see the pump control here on the overhead panel. We're going to switch it to the standby pump and look on the annunciator panel to see if the light goes out. So yeah, let's give it a try. Lights out. That's it. Pump's working.
So we've taken fuel from the wings, we put fuel into the center tank, we've filled it up, and now we've done a check and we've made sure that the tank's not leaking or the pump's not leaking. It's all good. The inspectors inspected it, and now I can close the panel and return the aircraft back to service.
That means we're practically done. We need to close up the panel, which we're going to do now. And that's it for now. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.
JetSupport.